Hola, chicas. How are you? Wait, let me put you in here. It's that spring-loaded thing that you know you're just afraid that it's gonna just go flying and hit you. Okay. All right. I have been out here. Hello. Hi. Say hello when you pop on. I have been sitting out here working. For hours. Dang it. Look at my cutie notebook. Isn't that cute? Isn't that so cute? It's backwards for you probably. Have fun, innovate, encourage, be honest, inspire, experience, be kind. This is my notebook for my book, guys. I'm writing the book. I'm doing it. I'm serious about it. I'm serious about it. Yeah. It's a big thing. It's like a big project. It's huge. But I am breaking it down into small steps, and because you know my planner, right? You know I'm all planner now. Well, I realize that I have to, especially with everybody home, I get the most work done in the morning. So I have to set my alarm, even though I love to sleep in. I have to set my alarm and get myself up at like between 7 and 7:30. Get myself up, get dressed, get a little bit of makeup on. I come downstairs, like I have my morning routine now. I come downstairs, I do my sun salutations, then I drink my lemon water, I get my coffee, I come outside, and I start it's really hard, but I can't open Facebook. I have to just start. Because once I open Facebook, I get pulled into the vortex. Not the good kind of vortex, the bad kind of vortex. And the next thing you know, I'm scattered, and I just realize I can't write in the evenings or in the afternoons because it's too crazy. Everyone's awake. My kids are more like docile in the morning, right? They're like a little more slow going, and people tend to leave me alone. From here on out, it's hit or miss because they're already starting to they're like bees. They're like bees in a hive. Okay, so let's get going. Let's start. I feel like my computer is fairly new, but it's not. I got a notice today I couldn't upgrade it because it had doesn't have enough storage for the upgrade. So now I have to take some stuff off of it. I have a big computer upstairs. Anyway, I'm telling you this because I think that might be why my battery doesn't seem to be lasting. It's really hacking me off, I gotta be honest. So I'm going into my website right now. I'm gonna just pull up somebody randomly in the back office. Hi, good morning. Oh, good, yay. Look at all you guys, good to see you. Hello. Yay. Okay. Oh, thank you, Allison. Hi, Allison. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when the book will be out, and it's really, the challenge for me is picking a topic and sticking with that topic, like figuring out what it's going to be, because there's so many things that I want to talk about, but I have to just pick one, right? Just have to stay in my own lane. I have to just focus on one thing. Okay. So I'm going to go in the back office. I want to start this out just like we always do, where I go in the back office, I pick a random team, and I tell you what their numbers are. I tell you what I look for, okay? Because I want you guys to learn how to know what your back office is telling you. And I think that this will also help to answer a question that a few of you guys had, where you said that you have people who start out strong, but then they slow down, like how to get them going. Let me just look real quick on what the exact wording was of that. You know what I'm saying? Oh. I'm doing a lunch bunch today in my team page. Did you guys see that? If you're not in my team page, you're welcome to join. I know a lot of you have done the lunch bunch already. Oh, look at my team t-shirts. Yay! A grateful heart is something. Is a magnet for miracles. I got a hoodie too. Okay, so let me see where my question was. And then we're going to talk about how do you know when to push, okay? While I'm waiting for this to load, because it seems to be taking a minute, I will tell you how to know when to push real quick. You know when to push when you can hit halfway to your goal by the middle of the month. That's how you know. That's how you know. If you find yourself, if you want to go from green to orange, and you find that by the 15th of the month, you're close to $10,000 in company wholesale sales, and you have someone on your team that has company volume somewhere around 5,000, so they're halfway to green, there you go. There you go. You get them, they get to green, that's 5,000, so that gets you to 15,000. And then you and your circle need to produce the other 5,000. It's very simple, because I'm going to tell you something. If you are not halfway to your goal by the middle of the month, I'm not saying you couldn't pull it out. You could pull it out, but you're going to blow out your team. You're going to blow out all four tires. You know, it's like blowing out tires on your car. You're not most likely going to be able to have, you want to be able to have 2 good months in a row on your own, regardless of what corporate is doing. So if you're not yet to that level where you can have 2 good months in a row, then that needs to be your goal. Your goal needs to be like, if you, let's say you hit purple, you squeak it out at the end of the month, right? Last day of the month, you hit purple, you know, in the month before, right? So in June, last day of the month, you hit purple. Okay, for July, can you hit purple with 5 days to spare? In August, can you hit purple with 10 days to spare? Okay, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, you're day drinking? What? Wait, wait a minute. Are you 10 centimeters dilated, Bethany? Bethany, are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Oh my God, what? Okay, you're day drinking? What? What are you talking about? You're having a bunch of lunch. Okay, I don't know, you guys are crazy. You guys make me laugh. Okay. So, July. Oh, and you know what? I'm going to say this to you too. I saw leaders in the first week of July. We just launched eye cream. Why were there leaders in the first week of July that had 0 sales? So I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't want to have anybody ask me a question about what their team is not doing if you yourself don't have at least a couple $100 of PRS in the first week of the month, especially when we've just launched an eye cream that we have been waiting 7 years for, okay? So let's just get that straight right there. Don't talk to me about what your team is not doing, because that tells me that you want to sit back and let them do the work and you get paid. Oh, no, I will not help you with that. Not even for a hot second. Oh no, wait, your life's changed, not for the better? What do we got? Margaritas? Oh, that's when you push. Okay, sorry, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid, you guys. Yeah, so, okay, I'm gonna just randomly, I'm scrolling down in the My Company section, and I'm going to click and click and click, okay? I'm gonna click on somebody who, I'm just gonna click randomly. All right, and what I'm gonna do, I think I'll pick, okay, I'm gonna pick someone, and then I'm gonna pick someone under that someone, and then maybe someone under that someone. So I'm gonna throw all of you guys off the track, okay? Nobody's gonna know who I'm talking about. All right, so I am going to look at Because here's the thing about pushing. Now you got me laughing because now you got me thinking. Here's the thing about pushing. What's the point? What's the point in hitting one time? Now, those of you that have just hit one time in the past, you can speak to this. You understand that what it does to you mentally and emotionally, it's hard. It's hard. And, you know, I feel like you should always be winning. Always winning, always winning. Yay, we hit orange. And then maybe the next month you don't hit. That's okay. Maybe it was a slow month. It's all right. Like, you gotta take that pressure off of yourself first of all, because that's not helping you. It's not helping anybody. It's not going to get you going where you need to go. So take that pressure off. But look at like I don't want you shooting for purple. If you're orange, I don't want you shooting for purple until you are maintaining purple 9 months out of the year. 9 months out of the year. Your goal, if you've been sitting at green for forever and you're just like, oh, for the love, I'm so sick of green, I need to hit orange. Are you maintaining green? If you're not maintaining green, that is your goal. How do you maintain green? Build blues. How do you build blues? You build pinks. Pinks and pinks and pinks and pinks and pinks. Keep building the pinks and building the blues and building the pinks and building the blues. And then your blues build pinks, right? So then you have more worker bees helping you. You're building pinks in your circle. They're building pinks on their team. I mean, technically they're still in your circle, but you see what I'm saying? And the goal is, okay, last month we hit orange with a few days to spare. That's awesome. Can we hit orange with a week to spare? Let's try it. Can we hit orange with 2 weeks to spare? If you can hit orange with 2 weeks to spare, it's time to start working on purple. If you can't, it is not time. It is not time. Always forward motion, because you're proud of yourself that you hit with 3 days to spare. You're proud of yourself that you hit with a week to spare. You're proud of yourself that you hit with 2 weeks to spare, right? And you see that it's building. It's not this and then this and then this and then this, okay? If you're doing this, if your business looks like this, awesome, sucks. Awesome, sucks. You have a networking problem. You have a customer base problem. You don't have enough customers for you. I talked about this in Land of Lovely Lashes the other day. You do not have enough customers to support you month after month after month. You need to have four groups. I'm going to talk about this a lot. Okay, you guys are going to get so sick of hearing this, but I feel like this is something that needs to be said over and over. You got to have enough customers that you can have an amazing July. Okay, let's talk about the month we're in. You can have an amazing July. Okay, July customers aren't going to buy in August. Most of them will not. Okay, they may not even buy in September, but they will buy in October. So you've already got July and October covered. If you can have a big July, you can have a big October. If you have a big July and you don't have a big October, it's your fault because you're not following up with these people, okay? And by the time you get to October, shouldn't you have added several hundred new customers? Yeah. Okay, 100. Let's just make it easy. Get 100 new customers, okay? So you have an awesome July. All the people, if you have an awesome July, you can have an amazing August. It might look differently. It may not look like, let's just say your July, you have personally $4,000 in sales. That's a lot of work that now you have to do in August following up. And when you're following up with those people, all of those new customers, you did affiliates, you made July great, you're following up with those new customers. Those new customers are becoming your new affiliates. You have a bigger pool. It should be easier for you to get more affiliates the next month because your first affiliate in July she did a party for you, whatever. She introduced you to her friends. You should have added at least 10 minimum new friends from each affiliate. So if you did 10 affiliates in that month. You should be doing more because you're leaders. I actually, on my Land of Lovely Lashes, on my team page, I challenged everybody to get 20 affiliates going by the end of the month. You want to have a great month? It's up to you. It's not up to corporate. It's not up to new products. It's not up to convention. It's not up to kudos. It's up to you. You decide. You decide. It's all you. So you get 10, say you had 10 affiliates in July. Again, low number. You added 10 people, new friends. That's 100 new people. So you need to be contacting those 100 new people. They need to be your Facebook friends. You need to be sending messages. You need to say, oh, hi, we have Jenny as a friend in common, blah, blah, blah. Thanks for attending, or thanks for commenting, or thanks for liking this post, blah, 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 blah. I feel like if you take those people, those affiliates, and you put them in a group, they're going to get to know you even more. You need to find, like Jenny is your bait, guys. She's your bait. You're a fisherman. She's your bait to catch the fish. We don't care if they're little fish, and we don't care if they're big fish. We just need fish, okay? So you're following up with all of these people, July people, in August, setting up new affiliates. Now, when I say it's going to look different, these are new customers. You might not have another $4,000 in PRS in August if you're just building. So, but you're planting the seeds so that some of those people are going to buy from you in August. You're cultivating the seeds, but you're creating a whole bigger customer base. Some of them, because now you're becoming better friends, if they don't buy from you in August, they probably will buy from you in September, okay? Also, the people who bought from you in July, maybe they just bought mascara. You're color matching now. You're following up. You're color matching, and you're giving them a skincare quiz, and you're recommending products to them, okay? It's an ongoing conversation. They're using the beauty try-on room. They're like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh, how do you do this? Oh, this is great. Oh, you're talking to them about the beauty box. Oh my God, you're sponsoring like a freaking boss, because they're like, dude, why would I buy a $29 mascara when for $99 I get all this other stuff, okay? And you're treating them like a VIP customer. But you see how you're doing this month after month after month? If you have 4 groups of customers, you have your July customers, you have your August customers, do you know what I'm saying? Like customer base, it all rotates. It all rotates. It all rotates. July customers are going to buy here, right? In October. Your August customers are going to buy in November. Actually, all of these customers are going to buy in November. December is a little bit slower than November, but you know what? In December, you have so much. You're going to be so busy in November, you're not going to have time to follow up. So in December, you're following up with your September, October, November people. Okay? Slow months are when you build your business. Did you know that? Don't be sad about a month that's slower in sales, because just because it's slower in PRS doesn't mean it's slower in building. I was always so grateful for months that were a little bit slower, because if you have a killer PRS month after month after month after month, there is no way for you to keep up with following up with those customers. They're going to fall through the cracks, and you just lost opportunities. You just lost opportunities. You just lost potential affiliates. There's no way that you're going to be able to capture all of those people to the extent that you should, right? Okay. Whew. Got off on a tangent. All right, so let me go through this really quick. Sorry. Let me pull this one up here. Oh, whoops. Okay. Oh no, I got my little blood pressure going. Whew. You get what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm laying down? All right. Now, here's the goal for you personally. I would throw this out to you. You want to build a business? Then you need to set the example for your team. And can you do 10 affiliates? Sorry, why do I keep saying 10? 20. 20. Do you want a good August? And you know what you should be doing? You should be calculating. I'm going to sit down and do my August planner. I should have done it by now, but we had vacation. I'm going to plan out my August. I'm going to plan out my August so that I factor in that I'm going to kind of be a little bit MIA for my personal business August 6th, 7th, and 8th. Okay? And I'm probably going to have brain overload on the 9th. That's Sunday. So that Sunday is going to be a day to rest and absorb, because on the 10th, that Monday, I'm hitting it hard. But I don't want to go into convention, because think about this, and this happens when we have regular convention as well. If you don't plan, you should always have your $500 in by the 15th of the month, okay? Always. That's minimum. By the 15th of the month, $500. If you want, Nicole wants a bomb August. Here's how you get a bomb August. You get that $500, you start now, and you plan to have that $500 done by the 5th of the month. Because by the time you have convention, the 6th, 7th, and 8th, you're exhausted on the 9th. You're still exhausted on the 10th, but you're going to show up because it's a Monday. So you're going to show up on the 10th. You're already almost into, you're going to be starting into the 3rd week of the month, right? Because the 14th will hit around the middle of that week, and then boom, you're in the last half of the month. Guys, don't depend. Any kudos, any new product announcements, anything like that, any deals or whatever, is gravy on top of your established solid business, okay? So make a plan. Now, here's the thing. If you have someone who wants to be an affiliate for you, right? And I know a lot of you do 5-day affiliates, and I get it. When you're offering it to a customer, you're like, you don't want to say, hey, I want to do 10 days a post. They're like, oh, for the love of God, 10 days, are you kidding me? Which is kind of why I still love the group. Now look, you can make a group. I know they've kind of tweaked things, and actually I just saw yesterday there's some Facebook changes coming out. Whatever, like figure it out as you go along, because everything's always going to be changing. You got to learn to pivot. I did a live for Megan McKinnon's team the other day, and I don't know why this just flew out of my mouth, but I was like, oh, I think I need to make a t-shirt out of it. Pivot or be poor. Pivot or be poor. Learn to pivot, or you're going to be poor. Okay? We don't want to be poor. We're not here to be poor. We're here for the sisterhood. Yeah, we're here for the mission, of course, right? But guys, guess what? If I'm not making money, I have to go somewhere else and make money. Okay? So that takes me away from being able to focus on the mission and the sisterhood. So I need to provide for my family. We need to make money, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. This is not just a hobby. I mean, maybe it's a hobby for you. It's not a hobby for me. And if you don't want it to be a hobby for you, it doesn't have to be. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look at this team here. And this team is a recognized purple status team. Let me see. Hold on, it's loading. This is for July. So right now she's recognized purple. I don't know what she was paid as in June. Numbers wise, she's not going to make so company sales are about 24,000. Okay. She's got her $500 in. She's got 5 qualified presenters. So here's the thing. Can you just look at it this way? So she's got 5 qualified presenters, which means 5 people plus her. So that's 6 people. And it's a purple status team. How much, without me before I dig in, just think about it. With 5, that's why I always tell you have as many qualified presenters as you possibly can, okay? Because out of those 5, I'm going to guess, as I look through, there's going to be probably 2 or 3, okay? 2 or 3 are going to be right at like less than $200, $250 or less, okay? Out of those 3. So really it's going to be that leader who has $500 in PRS right now and 2 people. I didn't look at her circle numbers, but I'm going to guess if she has 500 and odds are these 3 people are, each less than $250. So that's going to get her probably to $1,000. And then she's got 2 other people. So I'm going to guess that her circle is not more than 2,000 to 3,000. This is actually a fun game. Oh, her circle, she doesn't have any leaders right now. So her circle is the same as her company. Well, that didn't work. All right, but you see what I'm saying? Think about it. Think about it. Let me go through her first gen and let me just see who's qualified. Okay, we've got one person at $300, one person at $800. That's awesome. Another person at $375. Okay. Someone at, so that's pretty good. She's got 3. Okay. So then we've got one person at $145 and one person at $225. Okay. So it was kind of what I said. She's got 2 that are less than, that are $225 or less. And then 2 of these are in the 300 range and one is an 800. And then she's a 500. Okay. So real quick, the math on that would be, so let's say that's 6, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,500 plus 8. It's like $2,300 in her circle. Now, counting her, well, take her out of it. Take her out of that $2,300, and so it's like $1,800. Okay, that's not even a pink status team. Okay. And I'm not saying this is a judgment or whatever, right? I'm just saying you can't get to your next level until you acknowledge where you're at and where, I'll tell you, like with my planner that I did in July or in June for July, it really helped me. I'm really learning where the holes are in my business. You need to identify the holes. This is where a hole is, right? Okay. Okay, Sarah doesn't know how to do the group with affiliates. Sarah, create a group. Throw all your affiliates in there. That's it. That's it. It's a party. It's a party. But your affiliate is adding her people. She's doing the post for the first 5 days. I'm just making this up as I go along. Let her do the post for the first 5 days. But if she drops the ball, you pop in. She's doing her stuff. But you're also popping in and doing makeup class. We're going to do a lash masterclass. Hi guys, we're doing a lash masterclass. It's free to all of you that are in this group. And if you have anybody who you think would, would like this information, feel free to add. Anybody's welcome. It's totally fine. You're just easy breezy, you're light, whatever. She does her 5 days worth of posts. The link goes for 10 days. You keep that link open because 5 days with as much media stuff that's coming at us, 5 days is not enough for all of her friends to see the stuff that she's posting, okay? If she's posting on her Facebook wall, the problem with that is it's harder for you to connect with her people. It's harder for you to know who her friends are. If you have a group and she's adding people, you can look through the members of that group and you can see who she added, okay? You can see who, now this is if there's many ways to do it. She can have her own group for her own friends. That might be fun. It's like their little clubhouse. Or you can have all of your affiliates add their people. Right? I saw a post, who was it? I'm going to find you because it's on the tip of my tongue. Lauren Giardini, your team, somebody talked about that they just did a party and it rocked, and she's a fairly new girl. Parties are never dead, guys. Parties are never dead. We've, as women, been going to parties since Tupperware, since Avon, since Mary Kay, okay? I went to my very first party, I think in the 70s, okay? I was like 8. They have been happening. Women know what they are. They know what they do. They work for a reason. And especially now, you could do a Zoom party. It could be a virtual in-home party. I mean, there's so many things, but you just got to get creative and think outside the bun, okay? Okay. So she's got basically a pink status, not even. So the reason I want to highlight this to you is because if you have a pink status team a blue status team, outside of, like, if you're just looking at the people like in your front line, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I can't really, I'm going to look through and see where her leaders really are. Oh, let me tell you something. So I always look to see where the bulk of the business is coming from, especially if somebody only has 5 qualified presenters. Because that's 6 people, okay? Those 6 people are not generating $24,000. The majority of her business, of her company, comes from one leg, okay? So that tells me right now, even just looking at this, that purple is purple's the highest status she's ever hit. She's not, I can tell you right now, she's not maintaining purple because I'm going to deduct this big leg out of her leg. She's got 24,000. This leg has 21,000, $3,000. So $3,000 outside of her, outside of this leg, and then take away her 500. So that's $2,500. So her circle is $2,500. I mean, you know, you can count hers in, but I like to separate it out because I really want to see real raw numbers. Okay. All right. So, I'll get back to the affiliates here in just a second. I just don't want to lose my train. You know, that's so easy for me to do. Okay. So if she had 10,000 outside of that leg, her focus would be different than if, as it stands, she's got 2,500 outside of that leg. If you're a pink status team, your focus is going to be different than if you're a green status team, okay? It doesn't mean the leader still doesn't do the work. It's just there's extra things that you need to be doing. So if I have a pink status team, if you have someone on your team that has a pink status team, what are you recommending for them to do? They have to focus on building that team. They have to, well, you always need to focus on sponsoring, right? Sell that beauty box. Create a beauty discount group, right? So I created one and I shared the mock group with you guys. I was on vacation last week. I didn't post in there. Ideally, I would have posted. It stressed me out this week. So I was like, oh my God, I should have posted. But you know what? Those people don't care. Those people don't care because they're just here just to see what the monthly special is, just to see what the new product is, whatever, right? And you don't want to bombard them. So even posting once a week is enough. You want to just teach them how to place orders. That's it. That's it. They're your VIP customer and you just chill out, right? The more relaxed you are, the more relaxed they are. And the more relaxed they are, the more they will buy. Okay. So I'm going to be telling her, look, you don't need to worry about that leg that has 21,000. You should not be working in the leg that has 21,000. I use this example for someone that I was talking to, and this is so common, especially when you are purple status, purple, orange, actually orange or above, okay? So you got that one leg that potentially can hit green status or has in the past. So it's more fun to work with that leg. It's more fun. And you think to yourself, I need that leg. I need that leg. Oh my gosh, that leg is my only hope. Guys, that's a trick. It's a trap and it's a trick. First of all, we don't make any decisions out of fear. Second of all, if that leg is strong, yes, it's more fun to work with people who are working, but that's not helping you. That leg's already strong. That leg, she's already got. If she is working with anyone in that leg, I would flick her on the head and say, stop it. So this was the example that I gave. You've got this beautiful forest. That leg is this beautiful, beautiful forest. You own this giant piece of land. And you've got this beautiful forest with these big, tall trees. And it doesn't need anything. It's already flourishing. It's already growing and it's beautiful, okay? I mean, yeah, could it be fuller? Probably. You know, could you grow it more? Sure. But here's the thing. The rest of your property is dirt. Isn't this beautiful? The rest of your property is dirt. The goal is to have a beautiful forest on every square inch of that property. So if you're working in the forest, in the beautiful shade, and it's nice and cool, and there's little woodland creatures, okay? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're going to be stuck there. And slowly, if you're focused just on that forest, your business is going to die. Your business is going to die because guess what? That dirt is going to like just, I shouldn't have said dirt. It should have been something else so it can get decay. It's going to get like hard and cracked. So then you can't even like till up the soil. And your business is slowly going to go downhill. You're going to start saying, what's happening? I can't get anybody to run. I can't get anybody to work. I can't get anybody to da, right? Kind of like that question. Well, I'll get to that question that you guys had about if people don't work or if they slow down or whatever. Okay. So you need to be getting your sunscreen on, get your big floppy hat, and get your hoe and get your butt into the dirt and start working on the dirt and start watering the dirt and start planting little seeds. And it's not fun in the beginning. It's not fun, but you have to start building up that forest. It's like a Christmas tree farm. Have you ever seen a Christmas tree farm? Christmas tree farm has the big trees, and then the next section is trees a little bit smaller, and the next section is trees a little bit smaller, and the next section is trees a little bit smaller, right? So when Christmas season comes, they only open up the section of the farm with the giant trees. And then everybody comes in and chops down the trees, and then they dig up all the roots, and they plant little seedlings, and then the next year, everybody moves to the next one, right? And you're constantly growing. You constantly have sections, just like you have those 4 customer bases. You have different sections and segments of your business that are at different levels. Get out of the forest. Get out of the forest. And here's what happens. I see this all the time. And it comes from fear. I know it comes from fear. But a lot of leaders are scared. They don't feel like they have the energy to get into the dirt. They pretend like they're so busy. Oh, I'm so busy. Oh, my team. Oh, this. And they create this false sense of busyness. If you're busy doing something that is not moving your business forward, hashtag working in the forest, you're wasting your time. Go to the beach. Go sit at the pool and read what my friend used to call him, a bodice ripper. You know, like those romance novels. Whatever. Go read Hunger Games. I don't know. Do something because you're wasting your time. You're wasting your time because that leg is up and running on its own. It doesn't need you. It doesn't need you. It's got what it needs. And I know that's hard to hear sometimes because we all want to be needed. But that's the truth. Okay. So, false sense of pressure. That's it. Exactly. Oh my gosh, Nicole wants to own a Christmas tree farm. You guys are so funny. Okay. So now look. So now I'm going to tell this girl, treat your team like it's a pink status team pushing for blue. Find your people. I'm going to go to the girl with the $800 in PRS, and I'm going to go find the girls with the 300 plus PRS, and I'm going to say, hey, do you want to hit pink? And see what they say. Now, here's the deal. This one girl with the 800 in PRS, she is green status. She has 800 in PRS, but her company sales are 1,200, okay? She's almost, I'm going to say 900. So outside of her, $900 in sales, her team is selling $300. She has 2 qualified presenters. Okay. First thing you do, get as many qualified presenters as you can. Sell that beauty box. Get them to buy a booster bundle. That's your first step. Okay. Beauty box, booster bundle. Beauty box, booster bundle. Like, try to get that going because first of all, it is a really great deal. Okay. Especially now, because you can, for $100, you just spend $100 and include one touch product, and there you go. I would get her back to, I would say, look, you're halfway to pink. I know you're green status, but you're halfway to paid as pink. Let's get you paid as pink this month. Let's get you paid as blue in August. And then you can be back to, we'll get you paid as blue in August, and let's get your sales to 6,000 or more, your team sales, 6,000 or more in September, right? Because we're always celebrating. We're always going forward. Yes, there's going to be a time when you go back a little, but you don't want to take 4 steps forward and 4 steps back. that is going to wreck you. You are going to exhaust yourself, and mentally you're just going to be done. You want to take a step forward, a step forward, a step forward. Oh, maybe half a step back, a step forward, a step forward. Do you see what I'm saying? So I would make out a plan. Get your calendar out. This is what we're going to do. This is where you want to be. Write it at the top. Write it at the top. What do you want your team sales to be? If we can get you, which we can, and I don't want her to be the majority. I don't want this girl kicking up. I mean, put it this way. I'm going to take that back for a second. I don't want you to be the majority of your team sales, but when you're building, sell your butt off, because those customers are potential presenters. Sell your butt off so that you can follow up. So yeah, I take that back. I would just tell her, between you and your team, find someone on your team who wants to hit pink, who wants to be pink by September even, let's say, right? I see a girl in her downline that has $300 in sales this month. She doesn't have anybody on her team, but while you're building your team, you're selling a beauty box, show her how to sell a beauty box and let her do it. Reach out individually to each and every person on the team and say, hey, this is what I'm doing. I'm going to let you mirror me. I have $900 in sales this month, and the month's not even over yet. I'm going to show you guys how to sell if you want to do it. And every day, I'll just share the posts. You see, you're repurposing your content. I'm going to just share the posts that I'm doing on my team page, on my business page or on my Facebook wall. I'll just share them in here, and you guys can mirror me. That's duplication. It's what I'm doing with you right now. I'm going through and I'm saying out loud what I do so that you can have some ahas and start to see, oh, okay, I'll do that. That's what she does. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. I'll do this, right? And we all just duplicate. So she's going to sell her butt off. So she's going to be paid as, no doubt, no problem, paid as pink for July. And here's the thing, if you don't talk to her and give her a plan, a step-by-step plan, she's recognized green, but she probably feels really crappy about her business right now, about her team, right? Her sales she feels probably good about, but she feels really crappy about her team, I'm guessing. She wants to get back to being paid as green. That is 6 steps ahead. That's not going to happen until she's paid as pink, paid as blue, paid as green, okay? Do you understand? You can't just sit there and say, oh, I need to requalify green, I need to requalify green, No, you need to requalify pink and then requalify blue. So if she has a plan and she can see, all right, all I have to do is between me and these other people on my team, we got to pull out how much does she need? $750 this month, okay? If she reaches out to each and every person and says, hey, did you realize that you're in the red this month and all you need is another $12 to hit the 125 to keep from going inactive? If she's reaching out to them personally, if you don't take the time, if you don't invest those few minutes in focusing on each human person individually, then you don't deserve for them to focus their time and attention making purchases, making sales, whatever, okay? Always keep thinking that, all right? So I see your question, Nicole. I'll get to it in a second. So I'm going to have her reach out to every single person. That is time well spent. If she can get $20, get them to make a $20 purchase, get them to make a mascara purchase, get them to, we need to start planning especially with shipping, start planning for Labor Day. Is everybody going to have, we're hoping we can have barbecues, right, by then? Is everybody going to have 5 mascaras on hand in their purse for Labor Day barbecues? You should have 5 anyway. Always, 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 always. So don't you think it would make her feel so much better if you said, look, we're going to get you to pink in July. You're going to hit paid as blue for August. September, let's see what happens in September, but the goal's going to be, instead of 4,000 paid as blue, the goal's going to be 6,000. So that by October, your team has grown, your customer base, your presenter base is solid enough that you can then shoot for green by helping other people get to pink and get to blue. And then you're solid. You are solid. Don't wait for the big November month to hit your goal. Because if you wait for big November to hit your goal, you will not hit your goal again until probably April or May the following year, if you're lucky. And why waste all that? Start building so you have a solid foundation. Okay, so the question about the people who say that they want to work the business, this is still never loaded, so it can just kiss it. But I know what you guys are saying. You're like, they say that they want it, and they start out strong, and then they slow down. Okay. Well, first I will say, watch their feet, not their mouth. I don't care what anybody says to me. It's why when I do coaching calls, I look at the numbers and I tell the people, I feel like John Edward, like the psychic, when I say to people, I don't want backstory. Don't give me backstory. I'm going to tell you what the numbers tell me. And that's why I start these lives with this stuff about the numbers. Do you see? People say, oh my gosh, are you psychic? Well, I kind of am a little bit, but it's not rocket science. It's math. It's math. And I'm not even good at math, guys, but you can do this. Look at their numbers. Look at their sales. If someone tells me that they want it and they're only selling $100 a month, they don't want it. If somebody used to be green and they tell you that they want it, but they're barely squeaking out $500 a month in sales, they don't have selling skills, they don't have the network, and they may not want it. You know if they want it or not. Stop listening to pretend that you're deaf and you're looking at their Facebook wall. How often are they posting about it? You guys that are leaders that are asking these questions, you guys are rock stars, so you know what it takes for you to make a sale, what it takes for you to build your business and build your customer base and build your presenter base. Go look at their wall. What are they doing? I have people messaging me questions, and very often before I answer, I go to their Facebook wall and I ask myself, are they even still with the company? Nothing about unique on their wall, nothing about unique in their bio, nothing. You gotta go back of the line, because I have too many people who want it, who really, really, really want it. So you guys know, trust your gut. Answer the question. I know you want them to want it, but do they really want it? Chances are no. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make her sell lashes. You can't. And you can say, and here's the other part. If they keep coming to you saying they want it, play tennis. Play tennis with them. You give them a task. Okay, girl, I know you want it. Let's do this. Write out your list of 100. Oh, I did that already. Okay, that's a red flag right there. I did that already. Oh, when did you do it? Oh, I did it like several months ago, whatever. Oh, okay, great. How many people have you crossed off? Oh, well, I don't know. Okay, you know what? We're going to start fresh. Write that list again. Copy it. I don't care, whatever. But take out the names that people you've already contacted. And I want to see a screenshot. And then I want to see a screenshot of the people you've already contacted. And then I want to see the messages that you sent to those people that you already contacted. And get back to me with that. And then you go work your business. And you don't worry about her. And you wait for her to get back to you. It's tennis. You hit the ball to her, she's going to get back to you. Now, I have people who get back to me within an hour. Okay, okay. All right, that's telling me something. And then I have people that I never hear from again. But guess what? I didn't waste any more of my time. I gave her what she needed. I gave her a tool. She didn't get back to me. It's on her. She didn't get back to me because she didn't do it. Okay, good. Stop wasting my time. You get what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah. New girls that take off strong and then slow down. So, Bethany, what you do is you figure out, do they just not want to do it? Are they lazy? It's okay if they are. It's fine. Or do they just not know what to do? Do they not have a big enough customer base? What are they lacking? You know this business well enough that you can look and see what they're lacking. Are they not posting enough on Facebook? Are they not going live? What was it about that month that they took off strong that they were doing that they're not doing now? Did they make their own purchases? I have found very often they end up buying bulk. Were they actual customers? Or was it just local people, or they just bought in bulk because they got all caught up in it and they just wanted to impress you and whatever? A lot of times phone call. They will tell you what they think you want to hear because they don't want to disappoint you and they don't want to let you down. But then they really decided, I don't know, I don't really want to do this. So that's when you have to say, okay, you've sold to your warm market and now we got to get into your cold market. Now we got to start following up with those people. If they had an awesome start and they had a rockin' first month and they're not rocking now, they never followed up. They never followed up, okay? So let me see. Question. As a leader, my back office is getting crazy because of all the beauty boxes. How do you know who's a kidnapper and who is there to work but is getting lost in the crazy? Okay, you message them and you say, hey girl, how are you? I just wanted to double check. I am separating out the people who are not interested in this as a business, who just bought the beauty box for the great deal. Totally fine. I just don't want to, irritate you with a bunch of posts that you're not interested in. And then you put them in your beauty box discount group. Even if they're under somebody else, as long as that person is in your circle, okay? If they're not in your circle and they're under like a green status who is working her business, then you can have her take care of her team. Do you know what I'm saying? Allison. Okay. And I'm doing my lunch bunch here in just a minute. So I'm going to wrap this up in 2 minutes. But Allison says, what about those who say, help me all the time, but then they just waste your time and not do the things, but keep coming back for help? That's why you play tennis. That eliminates them instantly. Instantly. You say, okay, girl, here's what we're going to do. Shari, I need help with affiliates. Awesome. Awesome. You came to the right place. This is what we're going to do. Do you have your list of 100? No. Okay, make your list of 100 people that are potential customers, even if they're your scary Marys, even if they're people you're like, well, I want this one to buy from me, but there's no way I'm ever going to talk to her about it because I'm too scared. Put her name down. It's totally fine. Make your list of 100 and get back to me. You're done with that person. She comes back a week later. Shari, I need help with affiliates. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. All right. Where's your list of 100? I never got that from you. Oh, well, I didn't do it. Okay, you need to do that, and then we'll go to the next step. Done. She's done. She's out. She's done. When she comes back, you take it to the next step. Next step, next step, next step. Then she needs to watch all the affiliate things. You know what I'm saying? You guys know, but here's the thing. You got to have boundaries. If you came to me for coaching and I am taking my time to help you and I give you a task and you don't complete it, you better not come back to me. If you do, I'm going to tell you, we are not moving forward until you do this. But I need this and I need that and this girl on my team and da-da-da. Get back to me with a list of 100. I promise you this is going to help you, but you need to stay focused and get that list of 100 and get back to me as soon as you're done. That's it. Done. Set boundaries now, because the bigger your team gets, the more important that's going to be. I will tell you right now, one reason that leaders leave and top leaders leave, which I use that term loosely because 20% of the ones who leave still have a decent business, but they don't set boundaries. They have no boundaries. They let the tail wag the dog and they wear themselves out unnecessarily. It's frustrating for me because I'll talk to them after the fact and I'm like, oh my God, it is something every leader goes through. It is something that is so doable. If you would have just reached out, if you would have just been coachable, if you would have just asked for help and learned to set boundaries. So that's why I want you guys to learn all of this right now. Yes, too much, exactly. And you know what I want to say here? Lucia. I like Lucia, but I'll say it however you want me to, so spell it out for me. But yes, too much self-imposed pressure because of no boundaries. Guys, my biggest problem my whole life is putting too much pressure on myself. I was like stressed to the max the first 3 days of this week. It's only Thursday, so maybe the first 2 days. I was pretty good yesterday because I had taken a week's vacation and I put so much pressure on myself. I even had my post scheduled out for my team page. I still felt a lot of pressure. Nobody put pressure on me. I'm allowed to take a vacation. I work hard, but I put it on myself, so I get it. And Lucia, that's right, Lucia, I will never forget again. Oh, how funny you two both said that. All right, listen, I'm doing Lunch Bunch. If you're on my Land of Lovely Lashes, join me. If you're not, that's okay too. I did a Zoom for it. I'm gonna do a Zoom for it. I gotta get a plugger for my, okay, I need to plan better. I'm gonna go get my salad. And it's not gonna be work talk. It's gonna be eating lunch. And so everybody can talk amongst themselves and we can just have a good time. Okay, Lucia. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for popping in. I hope you got something out of it. If you're not in my Land of Lovely Lashes, comment below and then one of your friends in here can add you. Okay, your upline or whatever. Okay, love you guys. Bye.